Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Anna Frost and Emelie Forsberg before 2014 Transvulcania. How are you ladies doing?
Good. Thank you.
Good.
I've seen you two all over the world and you're often together. Let's start off with, what's your relationship, like your friendship?
No, we're only teammates.
Yeah, no, we don't like each other at all.
No.
No, I mean, it's we're teammates, we're competitors, and we're friends. It's training buddies, so...
You've paced, at least one of you's paced.
I paced Emelie
yeah.
a couple of years ago, yeah.
Yeah. But you also have been competitors.
Yeah.
You guys have raced at the Cavalda event 2 years ago. Have you guys raced other times?
San Fran
Last
year.
Last year?
Ice Trail.
Yeah.
How does that go? I mean, you guys do hang out a lot together, and what's it like when
I think
comes race day?
When you get to race day, you're still competitive with whoever, but while you're in the race, you're thinking about the other person and hoping that they're doing well, or you can see them ahead of you, or you're looking for them to help them pull along. Because the thing is, you know, the more you help each other in the race, one of you is at least going to have a better race in the end, even if one blows up. And for me, it's just as nice to see Emelie win as it is for me to win. And I think that's what happens as a competitor and a friendship.
Yeah, I think so.
So if it was 20 or 30K and you guys might work together and cover some distance together on Saturday?
I hope so. I hope we can run together. Yeah. That would be perfect.
Yeah.
I really hope I can keep up with her.
I think so.
I'm not sure.
Have you guys been hanging out on La Palma at all together?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple of days from dinner, and you haven't been here as long.
No, and in Annecy, some weeks ago we went for a run actually, but it was more like, okay, I want you to wait for me now.
No, you were saying that.
No, we need to run, Emelie. You need to run.
She said to me, I need to run today, so I said, okay, we'll run.
Well, that was one of your like 4 runs ahead of this race.
That was my third day running. No, I don't want to.
So, just like last year, you're coming off a long ski season, transitioning into running. How much running have you done before this race?
I have done 2 days advanced week, 3 days in Chamonix, and 2 days here.
So a full week of training.
Yeah.
Huh?
1 full week of training. 7 days.
Yeah. I just hope that I will not talk so much about it. I'm nervous.
Yeah. But your fitness is very good, yes, from the skiing? Did you have a good ski season?
Oh yeah, very good. I'm very happy.
You've progressed very fast in skimo, yes?
Yeah. I'm till a certain level, but then it's really hard to take the next step.
That you're working on. Is it the physical aspects or is it the technical?
No, I think it's a bit both, but maybe most the technical now.
So you keep working on that.
Yeah.
So Anna, you've been here a couple years in a row now. You've been here. You won it twice, right?
No,
just once, and then you were back last year, but couldn't run.
Yeah.
You're back here for a 3rd year. What brings you to La Palma again?
It's it's amazing. The island, the race is really awesome. So it's a nice place to come and train and base myself for a while, because once I'm on tour, I need somewhere to be. And for me, this place is really nice. I love the temperature. I love the beaches. And the training for me just is really nice here. It's got a little bit of everything, this island. So it's nice just to have a home base, and that's what I feel like.
So sort of a home away from home.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is it like now a peaceful place? I'm sure the first year the island really gets into the race. But
yeah, I mean this year it's crazy. It's stepped up more levels with a really great organisation this year, and obviously with Sky Running doing its best to keep going with the series. Yeah. And I think like the island people have gone crazy for it. There's a lot more people obviously wanting to race, and it's really great. You can't go anywhere without getting photos.
I was just talking to someone, and they were saying you guys came down from a run in the Taza Corte on the other side of the island this week. Yeah. And there were just people waiting at the bottom.
They could see us coming down in zigzags, and you just couldn't move. So it's fantastic. It's really great to see that the sport is developing like that for everyone. You know, it's not just running people. It's people of all sizes and shapes and ages.
I mean, you've run Diagonal de Fou and seen the culture there. You've been here. What is it about these small islands that really just embrace it as much as any other place in the world?
Well, I think it's the environment. Like you have to be fit to live somewhere like here, because if you're walking anywhere, you're walking up a steep cliff, or it's hot, so you know you feel like you want to be out there and doing something. And I think because they've got the environment, they've got the inspiration to get out amongst it, and so they've got that energy to give towards the race.
Nice.
Yeah.
Emelie, a couple days ago, you were out on one of your 7 training runs and turned your ankle.
No, it was just shooting for Suntu. And I fell into a river because I was gonna make a big jump. And I was just, no, it's easy, I do that. And then I just fell in, and I twisted, kind of my tendon back here.
Oh, your tendon back, okay.
But I went to osteo, and he put it right back. My foot was like this, but he put it back. So then it was just 3 days of resting to stabilize. But after the 3 days, I went for one long run. So
not a serious training injury. You were clowning around at a photo shoot.
It's okay now. I feel nothing.
So you're 100% going into the race.
Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Yeah.
And Anna, you had a really tough 2013.
Yeah.
You got to jump into North Face at the end of the year and a couple other races along the way, but your health was definitely a concern. You were very public about it.
Yeah.
How are you feeling this year?
Yeah, well, I'm just healthy, and it's a really nice feeling to have. Like I've obviously gone through a lot of injuries and sort of started back from scratch again, giving myself big breaks, and I've got on top of it mentally now, and I'm feeling just happy again, and feeling healthy, and like I've said to a lot of people, it's for me the hardest part now is getting to the start line, and knowing that I'm going to get to that start line is almost like winning the race at the moment. I'm healthy and I'm not injured, and I'm really happy to be here and racing. So if I can get to the finish still feeling like that, obviously tired and sore because I would have been running for a long time, but if I can get to the finish in that sort of frame of physical fitness, then I'll be really happy.
Do you change your expectations at all? I mean, because for years,
totally.
Whether it was shorter mountain running or when you transitioned to ultras, you always were a favorite or the favorite.
Yeah. I think I definitely feel, I'm still competitive. I'm still strong. I can still have a good race. I'm not going to turn up to a race to walk it. I'm not in that phase. I'm still competitive, but the expectations for me right now is that I'm happy and I'm healthy on the start line, and I want to be like that at the finish, whether that's winning or coming 600th because I need to back it off in the last monster downhill or whatever, then I'm not going to be disappointed either way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Emelie, you just had a great short film come out from the African attachment. What was it like working on that?
It took a long time.
Yeah?
It was great. It's always nice to film with people that you know, and the African attachment and Save I know, so it was just like hanging out with friends and filming.
Yeah.
I think the amazing thing with that is that you can spend 2 weeks with 12-hour days and doing non-stop filming, and then it comes out with a 3 or 4 minute edit. It's crazy. You think, oh wow, those hours.
And it it crystallizes what each of your inspirations are. I mean, what draws you to the mountains in like one sentence?
I think the contrast and the view you get of life, or the view you get of life, I would say.
Yeah. And Anna, what's your?
I think for me it's the sense of freedom and the simplicity when you're there. It's just easy.
You just recently went through your 10th anniversary of mountain running.
I know.
Wow.
Crazy.
It's
so,
cool.
Yeah.
With those 10 years of experience, would you give Emelie any advice? Looking over that, over that whole span.
No, I mean, we were speaking about this the other day, and I think Emelie's she's really, really good at listening to her body already. When she's tired, she rests, and when she's feeling a niggle of something, she rests and she gets it treated. And that was something I always pushed through. And so she's already doing, the listening part really, really well. And I think a lot of the part of racing or doing anything, whatever you do, I think it's experience. You have to learn from your own mistakes, and something that might work for me, it might not work for Emelie. Well, it obviously doesn't. We train very differently. I don't go ski mountaineering. If I did, I'd probably break every bone in my body. So, I think it's good to listen, and it's good to speak, and it's good to ask. And I'd say that to everyone, that you need to talk about issues, about problems, and I think definitely for women that women need to talk about what's going on, because without that, then it's really hard to do it on your own.
I mean, it's interesting that sort of women's health involved in athletics is really kept quiet, and you've been very open and public about what you've gone through, some of the female athlete triad.
Yeah, I just think it's important to keep talking. Yeah.
Cool. Well, best of luck to you ladies out this weekend, and enjoy La Palma.
Thank you. Oh.
Well, that's a good start, Emelie. Okay. Not really a bonus question, but a challenge.
Okay.
We're in front of a beautiful banana plantation. There are no monkeys here. You
can be the monkey.